Okay, now we know where we are. Ontario Parks, Black Creek Bridge. We have some more. Remember we did this a few days ago. We have some more fresh blackberries. Oh yeah. Well, that is my burger. Kingston City Hall. Right behind me, the beautiful waterfront of Kingston, the marina, and the beginning, the start of my hike of the Rideau Trail. Oh yeah, day one, August the 14th. It's around, I believe it's 10 a.m. and I'm about to start a northbound through hike, Kingston to Ottawa, 378 kilometers, give or take, a through hike of the Rideau Trail. You know what, guys, without any further ado, let's just get to hiking. The Orange Blaze Rideau Trail. That is the blaze that I will be following northbound to Ottawa. Now, from what I understand, there are sections where some of those blazes are few and far between. But you know what? I've been on trails that are like that before. Although it doesn't make me feel good, because I watched Trail Named Diddley's videos, for instance, and then there's another lady, I think she's out here right now heading southbound. She's tough, but they both talk about areas where there's very few markings or blazes or confidence markers. Anyhow, we'll deal with those sections when we get them. Right now we're in downtown Kingston, right at the waterfront, and the Rideau Trail is also part of the, what they call, I guess, the Kingston Waterfront Trail, and that's what we're doing right now. Okay guys, day one has begun, so let's just get to hiking, shall we? Jasper is on the trail. The steamship Keewatin. We first took a good look at this ship, actually, and some really nice aerial video with my DJI Spark drone when she was docked in Port McNicoll, very close to my home at that time, which was in Wasaga Beach. Port McNicoll's probably 45 minutes from there. So we were there visiting basically the waterfront and the vessel. Wanted to see it. We got some great video of that. Anyhow, well, we've definitely started. Beautiful sunny day, summer's day. It's around 10:15 in the morning, and it's probably around 28 degrees Celsius right now, which means it's going to be a warm day. We're getting a breeze off the water, but it's a warm day for sure. And from my understanding, the last time I checked the weather, which I didn't do yesterday, but the day before, the first 3 days of this hike, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, are going to be sunny, warm days. After that, it showed a couple of days of some rain, to whatever extent, on and off, or steady, or whatever. We'll have to update the weather. But for now, best of my knowledge, we've got 3 days, the first 3 days, of good weather to start this hike with. I'll take that. That's for sure. Beautiful waterfront trail here in Kingston. Man, this is just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. People enjoying water activities, stand-up paddle. Oh yeah. There's kayaks. Yeah. Oh, it looks like a kayak rental place, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's exactly what it is, I'm sure. Okay. Just a little update. We have started. Well, a nice little coffee break at the Juniper Cafe. Oh yeah, what an absolutely beautiful day today. Perfect day to start the hike. Although I've already kind of got lost once, and I could be lost right now. Following this waterfront trail, well, I just ran out of markers, and I'm not sure if that means I screwed up. Well, obviously I did, but I think I got myself back on track. And when I had my coffee, and I had actually I was, yeah, see, it just comes to a parking lot here. You see what I mean? It just comes to a parking lot, and I'm just not sure where the actual waterfront trail actually lies. I think it's back up here again. I think I came too far. But I think what attracted me was the lure, the smell of fresh roasted coffee beans. Attracted me from way up there. Anyhow, somewhere here is the waterfront trail. So it looks to me as though I'm going back to the road right where I came from before my coffee. And I was lost there, which means I'm still lost, and I'm going to be lost again. Okay, well, let's just see how we can figure this out. So what I'm finding on day one so far on the waterfront trail in Kingston is the markers for the actual Rideau Trail come fewer and far between. The last, say, 5 markers I saw were just referred to waterfront trail, which can be confusing because it makes you wonder, since we're sharing this trail, if we're actually still on the actual Rideau as well. Well, it turns out we are, because I just did see one marker now, but that was a good 30-40 minutes between Rideau Trail markers. So just kind of a note of caution. Once you come past, I guess, the second hospital, which is what I just passed, that we're going to be getting closer to making a turn. Okay, I do see ahead of me a Rideau marker on my right with a grouping of other markers. Indicates to go straight ahead, which is fine. Somewhere up here we're going to make a sharp right and double back along the road and then make a left, and I think at that point we're going to head up and past the St. Lawrence College according to the map. I'm starting to wonder if the scale on the map is incorrect, but as of yet I don't know. We'll certainly see though. Okay, let's just keep moving forward. Yeah. So once we left the waterfront trail, we've seen a consistent and steady blazing with the orange triangle, one ahead of me to the right on the tree, for the Rideau Trail. So again, once we'd left the waterfront trail. Okay. Okay. Entering into our first single file forest trail on the Rideau. So I don't know what time it is. You know what? I should check though, just to see how I'm doing. Let's see what time it is. So at 1:10. So we started at 10:15 this morning. It's now 1:10, so call it 1:15. So 3 hours into the day, and for a period of time, who knows how long, we are on single file forest trail for the first time. The first 3 hours has been taken up with the waterfront trail, and then pushing north from the waterfront where we split off to, I think it was about Bath Street. We crossed Bath Street, which I think is like 33, number road 33 or highway 33. And then very shortly after that, we came onto like a crushed gravel trail. And then a little bit later, very quickly, we made a left turn onto this single file. So here we are. Much better insofar as it's a hot day. It's a sunny day. It's about 27, 28 degrees. So it's warm enough. And really quite exposed. But now we're in a green tunnel. So a little bit of protection from the sunshine. But of course, we may have to start dealing with the bugs, which we know on this particular trail are definitely going to come. For sure, for sure. Okay, let's keep pushing. I'm not sure. In fact, I don't know if this, where I am right now, was an original starting point of the Rideau Trail, or the Rideau Trail. But it says the Rideau Trail, a 300-kilometer hiking trail, Kingston to Ottawa, founded in 1971. I'm at the gateway of a cemetery. To be honest, I found it quite frustrating most of the day, or at least half of the day, getting here. The other half of the day, there was blazes, there was markers, but in critical areas, they're few and far between. And yeah, you just kind of phone a friend, ask the audience, do a 50-50 type of thing, because you just have to take a guess. Quite often you're wrong. However, here we are now. Okay, let's keep going. So we have just jumped on the K&P rail trail. Now, that puts us at the beginning of the K&P rail trail at Sydenham Road, puts us at 15.7 kilometers in so far for the day, about 10 miles. There's a gas station on the right just before you get to the trail, the KP trail. And I did pick up a Gatorade and some salted peanuts because I have sweat all day long. Replace a little bit of that salt in some of the electrolyte water. We have camp water, which we picked up at a previous gas station today. So time right now has got to be around 3:30, 3:45. And now our next kind of major thing will be to cross the 401. And I think we do that in probably, I think it's a couple of kilometers, 1.5, 2 kilometers. We cross the 401. Bird houses and a blaze. Now, how cute is that? Bird houses and a blaze. Oh yeah. Crossing, going underneath the Highway 401. Well, take a look at this right here. What an absolutely perfect water source. Now, if I'd have known that was there, if we had far out or gut hooks, it would have told me that was there. But we don't have either one of those on this trail. Shame. Oh well. We do have camp water anyhow. right here we're about 17 and a half kilometers in for the day. Somewhere around there. Doing fine. Doing fine. It's got to be about 4 o'clock now. Some nice tent spots behind me. I'd just like to keep going a little further, and secondly, I'd been walking kind of parallel to the 401. Nice tent spots right here, both on the left and right. But I'd just like it to be a little bit quieter. So, let's get another hour or so on the trail. And then we'll find something. But right down there. Perfect camp spot, right in there for the night. Just a little noisy with the 401. It would die down somewhat, but I'd rather keep going for a while yet anyhow. It's been a warm day. It's been pretty much constant sweat all day long so far. So, as the Rideau and the KP Rail Trail kind of intermingle and run as one, at about 20.2 kilometers in for the day, there's some beautiful little tenting spots down there. And I was very, very tempted. I just sat here on the side of the trail on a rock and took a little break and had some electrolyte water and a Kit Kat. And it's about 4:45 now. And 20-ish, 20 plus kilometers is fine for day one, starting at 10:15 this morning, so that's just fine. I'm okay with that. But I thought, well, rather than set up tent here, and I do have camp water, I thought, you know what, I'll just progress steadily. I seem to be sheltered here from the sun, because it's been a constant sweat today, just pouring sweat into the exposed kind of warm sunshine all day. So I'm really, really glad to be north of the 401 out of Kingston and heading north, more into a wilderness kind of feeling. The rail trail is beautiful. It is a beautiful green tunnel, easy underfoot. Right now it's a slight incline, but I saw a sign back, a kilometer or two back, and it said grades, uphill grades and so on are about 4 to 5 degrees or percent. So just a gentle sloping right now. Anyhow, I just wanted to give you an update. How day one was progressing. We've hit the 20 kilometer mark. And we're continuing to move forward a little bit, just at a nice gentle space, enjoying the shade of the green tunnel for sure. Anyhow, we're going a little further. We'll find a little spot, set up camp, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a little while. Oh yeah. One thing I'm learning about the Rideau Trail is, well, an example of what happened just now. I just kind of, for whatever reason, turned my head to the right as I was walking down the KP Trail, and right in front of me was a Rideau trail marker telling me to go in that direction, which was 90 degrees away from where I was going onto the single file trail I'm on now. Now, I can guarantee you lots of people have just walked right past that, not even noticed it. There's got to be some kind of a pre-turn marker, especially on a trail like this, that kind of tells the hiker what's coming up. Because it just makes for a unpleasant hiking experience, and nobody likes to be off trail, nobody likes to get lost. Sure, these are things that kind of go hand in hand with through hiking, but when you have an organization that's supporting and maintaining a trail, then I'm thinking we could do a better job blazing that trail. Just thinking that. Maybe thinking that out loud a little bit. But just thinking that. That's all. A southbound Rideau Trail marker. A northbound Rideau Trail marker. The trail from where I came, the trail where I'll be going first thing in the morning, and there is a marker. Oh yeah, marker right there in that tree. We are on trail. My camp. Well, there is my Big Agnes Tiger Wall UL2 setup for the evening. My park. And right here, with my back resting against that tree trunk, is going to be my dinner table. Yeah. I haven't calculated yet how many kilometers today, but it's going to be around the 21 and a half. Not bad. I'm okay with that. We started at 10:15. It's been a hot, sweaty day. Mosquitoes are out, but further north, we're going to be in for the deer flies, the black flies, whatever's the mosquitoes, pretty much everything that carries a chainsaw. I know that. I believe that. I'll be surprised if we're not. Wow, yeah. So, day one on the Rideau Trail. Well, certainly interesting. Very enjoyable down by the waterfront. That was nice for the first hour or so. Then after that, you know what? I just wanted to push through Kingston. It was just hot, sweaty, poorly marked in areas, really well marked in other areas. Got totally disorientated at the train station. Oh, coming through there, I got heading south again. I don't know how I did that, but anyhow, I did. So, day one is over. I will talk to you guys bright and early next morning. Please share, comment, like, and do subscribe to my channel. We do need all the subscribers we can get, believe me. Tomorrow we go through the community of Sydenham. Somewhere around midday, early afternoonish, I'm guessing. But I'm going to be checking the maps tonight, and I'll know better after I've done that. Good night, everybody.